Yeah.
Guess who's presented? Yeah. It's not Beanie Sieg or J-Ho.
Nope, it's not Beanie Sieg or J-Hove or G-Unit or 50 Cent. Nah, it's Bruce in the Format Podcast. And you know who I got with me? I got my main man, Big Red. What's good, Big Red?
What's going on, y'all?
Chilling. And I got my main man, the Transformer. Transformer was popping, bro.
Transformer is here, man. Going good. How about y'all?
Chilling. So, are you an Autobot or a Decepticon? I never asked you that before.
Man, I'm my own thing, bro. I'm my own thing.
Your own thing. What? Dinobot, Constructicon?
Yeah,
what?
I got my own planet, bro. My own planet off over yonder. You know what I mean?
Does that mean you just trans instead?
Chill. Hey, mute Big Red Mike, bro. Go ahead.
You can be anything you want. Okay, I ain't gonna get you canceled, man. Let me quit.
Maybe Unicron just going around eating up planets.
Eating up planets.
That's what LeBron does. He goes to each team and eats them up.
All right, let's relax. All right, guys. How y'all doing out there, man?
There we go.
Good, but we didn't even make it 2 minutes.
Damn.
That was 1 minute and 32 seconds, y'all.
Yo, but this time it wasn't me.
I wasn't on the show last time. I didn't get it out, so I'm sorry.
All right, Joel. So you know G's gonna be in here in a few minutes, man. He's running behind, but let's go ahead and get it started. We got some good topics for y'all tonight, man. As you can see, we're gonna talk some football, NFL, definitely, because tomorrow night is the Hall of Fame game. So preseason is here. AJ, what's good, brother? What's good, man? Good to see you in here. Appreciate you. But yeah, tomorrow night's the Hall of Fame game, and so we're definitely gonna have some good football talk, because that means the NFL season, and of course college is upon us. But today's not a college day; it's just an NFL day. We're gonna talk, of course, since we're in the Olympics, we're gonna talk about some Team USA men's basketball doing their thing, and we're gonna have some very interesting commentary from Carmelo Anthony from his recent appearance on the podcast, where he had some real interesting thoughts that I definitely had some things I wanted to talk about. All right, but before we get to all that, you know what time it is. If you're here on YouTube and you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, click that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us that like, that 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And finally, make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, set an alarm, do whatever you got to do to remember. Saturday nights at 7 p.m. we are live here on the Format Podcast, and we'll give you the opportunity to call in, talk to us, get at me. I love it. I can't wait. AFC North, more affectionately known as the Bloodbath, or the best division in football.
I'm not going to disagree on that.
Yeah. So we have, we know it's a division full of physicality, full of defense, full of hard-nosed players. And it's crazy because you have all these great defenses, but now you're getting into also having explosive offenses. So you've got, obviously, the Cleveland Browns, the Bengals, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, let's go ahead, and I think I started with you last time, Transformer. So let's start with my main man, Big Red. Big Red, why don't you give us your opening thoughts on the AFC North this year, kind of what you anticipate, what you see, maybe what are some major thoughts, storylines, etc. on this?
Well, really simple. Cincinnati Bengals will be Super Bowl contenders next year, because Joe Montana lookalike Joe Burrow will be back at the helm as a quarterback with a better offensive line this year. And he's got a lot to prove, because he's still got to make some comebacks to Mahomes. You know, him and Mahomes were comparable quarterbacks at one point, but
yes,
Joe Burrow does not have a Super Bowl yet.
You got to stay healthy, man.
Got to stay healthy.
And I'll tell you what, realistically, it's crazy. If literally Joe Burrow within 1 minute of winning a championship, and then Aaron Donald makes the Superman play, and the rest is history. So
too much time.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Here come G. Here's G. G, what's good? You're on the Format Podcast. What's good, bro?
Hey, bro, how's it going? What's up, fellas?
Maintaining.
What's going on, man?
Crack-a-lackin' G.
Not too bad, man. Today, not too bad. Just want to jump on really quick because I don't get to call in often, right? But
that's right.
I definitely want to talk about Jordan Love and CJ Stroud.
Okay.
And I look at the path to the playoffs from a CJ Stroud perspective, right, versus Jordan Love. Jordan Love had time to sit back and study and learn the offense, whereas CJ Stroud was pretty much thrown in like a quarterback heavy division, right, like conference. When you look at the AFC in itself, right, you got some of the best quarterbacks coming out there. So every week you had to strap up. Whereas on the NFC, everybody knows the NFC was a little, the Detroit Lions was like a front runner, So I look at what CJ Stroud was able to do in such a short time and getting in and pushing his team into the playoffs. Yeah, they fell short to the Ravens. That's going to happen. Any Sunday, that's gonna happen. You got a 2-time MVP quarterback there.
There you go.
They spank rookies for a living, and so I like Jordan Love. I do. Hats off to the guy. I think he's definitely gonna be one of those guys once the dust settles and his cleats kind of get wore down. He's definitely gonna be one of those guys. But right now, I think because I'm in the AFC, CJ Stroud is more of a threat than a Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love path to the top is easier because he's in the NFC. And
good point.
There's a lot of turmoil there, with the Dallas, right, and then New York not setting up, and then you got there's multiple teams. But I'm not going to just limit it to NFC East, which they always seem to always be there at the end. But I just wanted to say that CJ Stroud is definitely going to be. He's one of those guys, man, like that. I wouldn't say he's a generational talent, but it's too early to say that. But I can see him getting really comfortable really fast, and the production and output of his team, they start to build around him. He got all the pieces that he needs. He's definitely going to be a problem for the AFC. That's pretty much what I got. But I don't want to deviate from the conversation because I missed the AFC North conversation.
We about to talk about it now. We just started.
We started with the NFC North because we wanted to make sure that we got some thoughts from you on the AFC North. So we started with the NFC North and came back to it.
Oh, great, awesome. Because I'm just starting with the lesser of the group. But I'll wait my turn, man. I thank you guys for everything that y'all do, man. And it's a good time, man. But I think CJ Stroud got it, man. Like when it comes to those guys. And if I had to say who was going to leave that Division I think Detroit is probably going to be the leaders. And then I got Chicago, and then I got the Lions. I'm sorry, not the Lions. The Packers, and then the Vikings.
Wow, Vikings. So you got the Packers finishing third in the NFC North?
Wow. Yeah, I got the Packers finished third. I got them finishing third.
All right.
And y'all gonna see why. Y'all gonna see why later on. No disrespect to anybody. That doesn't mean you're gonna make the playoffs because the NFC is really weak, right? So you might see a thing where the first 3 teams is going in the playoffs. It doesn't matter where you are. Once you're in there, you got to show up. So, yeah, that's my 3, and I do think that the top 3 will be in the playoffs.
Okay.
Man, that's a strong take right there.
That is a strong take. Man, I need to write that down.
He got the rookie.
Yeah, write that down, man. Hold me to it.
Yeah. So
I'm willing to put a little, fatty on that.
You got Detroit, Chicago, Green Bay,
then the Vikings,
Minnesota. Wow.
We all agree with the Vikings gonna finish last, so we got that.
Yeah, we all agree with that.
You must see something, Caleb Williams too.
That 2 and 3 is interchangeable. That 2 and 3 is interchangeable.
We'll see if we can make a change by middle of the season.
Yeah. I think sophomore sprung. Oh well, they're not even a sophomore, right? This is 3rd year in the league.
4th.
Fourth.
Fourth year in the league.
Yeah, he sat for 3. Yeah, he sat for 3.
Yeah. So it's a lot of tape out there on him. So yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna see.
That's what I got. All right. Thank you guys for your time.
Appreciate you,
G. No doubt, man. Make sure you call back at the end of this AFC North segment, man. We definitely want to hear.
You already know.
All right, brother.
You already know. All right.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big dog fight though between the Bengals and the Ravens. I think the Bengals is going to win out. I don't know what to expect from Derrick Henry. I don't know if he's going to regain his former glory that he had in the past years, or
1,100 yards is what you're going to expect. You're not going to get 15 or 200 because
I didn't think so.
Lamar Jackson going to get a lot of yards on keepers, so that's going to take something away from Derrick Henry. But you're going to get 1,100.
Lamar Jackson, I'm not sure about him either.
Now you will, because I think he lost 30 pounds this offseason. He got lighter.
That don't make me happy.
He back to injury prone.
That's what I was saying.
When think about this, right? Everybody's gonna be loading up the box to try and stop Derrick Henry. So now you got Lamar Jackson with the threat of pulling that thing and going around the corner, as Shannon Sharp like to say, jump out the window on you. Hey, jump out the window. By the time you look up, that dude is 20 yards downfield. It could be real dangerous. I saw a comment in the chat from Jay Willis, and this was interesting. If Deshaun can get to any resemblance to Texans Deshaun, they could be contenders. And that's true, because they've got a heck of a coach in Kevin Stefanski. They had the #1 overall defense last year. This is Cleveland Browns. And then they did all this and got to the playoffs with Joe Flacco, a guy coming off the couch. Now, don't get me wrong. Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP with the Ravens. I feel need to let you all know that. But yeah, it's been a while. But the point is, he came off the couch and did work. So now imagine if you can get Deshaun Watson even, 75% of what he once was. That could be a very dangerous team. Now, I'm starting to wonder. I don't think that he can get back to that, just based on what we've seen. He doesn't seem to be able to stay healthy. I don't think so. But if he does, man, Cleveland is super dangerous. And you could have 3, maybe even 4 teams from that division end up in the playoffs. This is crazy.
Yeah, it depends on if Deshaun averages more massages than interceptions this year.
Wow.
If that changes, I think we're going to see a Texans resurgence. So,
whoa, you know what?
Too soon?
I'm not even going to do it, man. When we get offline, I'm gonna tell you some. Yeah, when the show goes off, we gotta talk about that, because that's wild. Wow. Okay. I don't even know where to go from there.
There go my boy. There go my brother. Sean got that yellow and black, or that black and yellow.
Oh man, that's a Steeler.
Oh, okay.
Steeler right there. All right, so you know what, Edward Jackson, shout out. You know what? Let me put your comment up here. So since you brought that up, man, let's get to those Steelers, okay? And this division is just so, man. But let's get to the Steelers. First, let me say this: I'm a diehard Ravens fan. However, I got to give all respect, and I'm talking about all respect due to Mike Tomlin. One of the hand-down best coaches in the game.
Absolutely.
And a guy who does not get the respect that he's due, because, I mean, he's literally – there's been so many years – what is it? In 17 years now, he's never had a losing season, and there's been so many years he's literally, duct taping and super gluing that team together because they don't have quarterback play. I mean, this dude made the playoffs with Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges. Like, come on, man. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Real talk. I mean, his defenses are always elite. They can get after the passer. They can stop the run. And Mike Tomlin is truly, truly a leader of men, man. I got so much respect for that guy. And I hate that I have so much respect for him, because he's the coach of the Steelers,
Yeah.
But he's just an outstanding football coach, an outstanding football man, and, easily first ballot Hall of Famer. The guy is that good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
with that being said,
yes, you're looking at this team now, and I tell you what, I think it was a really sharp move to bring in Arthur Smith as the offensive coordinator. Derek Osbury, I don't think I know you.
Oh, that's my other brother, boy. Shout out Cali. He out there in Cali. Military.
All right, was
Navy
good,
brother.
Derek, man. Appreciate you showing the love, man. Appreciate you.
Love.
I hope so, man. I hope so. We'll
Trust me,
remember.
hey, that boy was one hell of a cook, by the way. So he'll definitely bring some meals to the podcast. Yeah, that boy can cook, man.
All right, no doubt. Yeah, where were we?
Steelers,
yes.
Sierra's quarterback.
So you know what? Okay,
CC
so I don't
second,
even
baby
remember what I
daddy.
was saying, but as we're discussing the Steelers, and
you were talking about the coach. You
the
were
greatness of Mike Tomlin. So that's the thing. We saw what he's been able to do without Arthur Smith, right? So Mike Tomlin brings in Arthur Smith, former OC for Tennessee. And here's the thing, right? Nobody's going to talk about Ryan Tannehill like he was special, but Arthur Smith made Ryan Tannehill a Pro Bowler. So if he's doing that with Ryan Tannehill, he now has a Super Bowl champion in Russell Wilson, Sierra's husband. And he's also got Justin Fields, a guy who's an elite athlete, huge arm, and can do a lot of the things that they did with Ryan Tannehill. So either one of those quarterbacks, I think they're going to have success running Arthur Smith's scheme, and so that makes Pittsburgh immediately dangerous. Your thoughts on that, Transformer, and then we'll hear from Big Red.
Well, man, CC's husband has to show us something this year.
I think he's dinged up already.
Come
on. That's already a problem.
Already. Yeah, Justin Fields is taking the first team reps right now, and they're saying that he's looking good in camp.
And that's a huger problem. So with that being said, this is more of a prove-it year for him, because if he doesn't do anything this year, he's out of the league. It's done. I think that'll be the writing on the wall for him, that he should just go ahead and hang it up. Let CC continue bringing in the money that she's bringing in, drop another album, and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Collect them future child support checks and live happily ever after. You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, though, I think the Steelers are going to be all right. I mean, like you said, that's a tough division. Very, very tough. Mike Tomlin can't go wrong. I mean, the man, you've seen this man with the most piss poor at quarterback and literally make magic to make the playoffs. So, I mean, you and literally have
Jackson, 14. Man, ain't nobody coming over there, man. I'm not leaving the flock to come to the Steel City. We're not doing that, man.
Yeah, you got the yellow right, but the other color's green over here. So it's green and yellow. You know what I mean? The ones that beat y'all in the Super Bowl, remember that? But let's not talk about that. But like you said, man, all four teams can literally be in the playoffs. They all can. You know what I mean? My order. Y'all ready for this one? Ready for this one?
What you got?
I got the Ravens. I got I want to see lightning and thunder. Thunder and lightning. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. We'll speak on that later. The Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
That's my number 2.
Okay.
Bengals 3rd. Pittsburgh last. That's what I got. I think what I saw from the Browns, I saw them get a boy off his couch.
Yeah.
Sit back, relax, chilling. And them boys finish second in the division. You know what I mean? So I think that
Baltimore over everybody.
The Transformer was speaking. Know your role, Ravens flock. But no, man. But like I said, I do see I think the Cleveland Browns can shock us, and I'm also playing the card that I need to see. I almost called him Justin Herbert. What's that boy? Joe Burrow. He got to be healthy, man. He got to get healthy.
He just got to stay healthy, man. He's so good. He's 4-1 lifetime against Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
He's the only dude that's really giving Mahomes that that legitimate like no fear. You know what I'm saying? He is legit.
Pat, 3-1 in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That's what Joe Burrow need to be. we can talk about you being 4-1 against Pat Mahomes, but if Pat Mahomes only one winning championships, man, you just know how to beat him in the regular season.
No, I get it. Well, remember he beat him in the AFC playoffs championship game at Arrowhead too. So,
that's all. That's all we can remember you by. But we got Pat Mahomes on his 3rd chip already.
Yeah,
you got to get healthy. You got to beat Pat again, and you got to win the big one. So that's predicating a lot on him. But that's my order, man.
Okay. All right, Big Red, go ahead, man. What you got?
Okay, my order. Let's see. Let me look at the little graphic up here. It'll be Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and the Cleveland Browns. I think Steelers are going to get double-digit wins this year, at least 10, just because, like Tomlin, it already sounds like we're already going to get a quarterback controversy because you already said.
I think so.
Russell Wilson's already dinged up. I don't know what Sierra's been doing to him. TJ Watt, if he stays healthy next year,
came over there and smacked him around. I don't know.
Yeah, she might be, or maybe Future did something. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he came in.
Yeah. TJ Watt got to stay healthy next year, bolster their defense. You know, defense is always going to be the calling card of the Steelers anyway with Tomlin. But, you know, as long as their offense does great next year, they may shock and actually get the number 2 spot. I wouldn't be surprised.
Pittsburgh.
I got to see what Ravens' schedule, too. I got to see what their schedule look like.
Ooh, let's call it out. I'll pull it up. Y'all continue talking.
And also, well, I guess I could say the same thing about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got to stay healthy.
That's the thing.
Lamar Jackson got to stay healthy too.
Yo, this division is so vicious, man. It beats people up, man. It's like a meat grinder, man. It really, really like puts dudes in the hospital, man. Seriously. And so I don't know. Everybody's so evenly matched. They know each other so well. It's so physical. It's a really tough spot to be in. I probably would go Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, then Cleveland. I feel like Cleveland is going to take that step back. I just don't trust Deshaun Watson. I don't know what he is or isn't going to be. I just don't trust it. And, you know, there's not Joe Flacco to come save the day again. So that's what I see. By the way, did any of y'all see that? I think it was last week, Nick Chubb was squatting like 540.
Yes.
After like destroying his leg last year.
Hey, I saw that game. I saw that injury live. I was at the Cigar Lounge. All right.
Okay.
Shout out Dapper D's over here in Jacksonville. But man, that was gruesome in the squat. Like, look here. I have a torn meniscus and ACL, partially torn.
I got a torn meniscus too.
I don't like walking upstairs, let alone squatting at all. This man is squatting 5. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's
Nick Chubb is a damn beast. That's ridiculous, a beast. Yeah.
That's coming from a personal trainer, guys. That's ridiculous.
No, absolutely.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, G. Let's get it, man. Let's get your thoughts on the AFC. No, all right, I know where it's going, man. Come on. What you got? Man, unmute yourself.
There you go, Mr. Mute G. We're gonna call him Mute, boy.
Sometimes you gotta say it twice so they can hear you. You know what I'm saying? Ravens over everybody, man. Ravens over everybody. You know what it is, man. I'm my guy. So if just following the lead, you know, we picked out Ravens 1, of course. Everybody got to pick who they thought was going to finish. Raven number 1. It's a toss up between the Steelers and the Browns, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys why, because we don't have a lot of tape on Deshaun. And if Deshaun coming in the camp healthy, that Browns defense is smash mouth, man. Like they got everything.
Yeah.
Whereas, and then you look at the strength of the schedules as well. Like, not saying that, you know, once they get to the playoffs, they're gonna be able to do anything, right? Because we know the Steelers gonna be out of smoke. There's no way in hell the Steelers gonna be able to drive through that schedule and get in the playoffs and actually be worth anything, right? Like they got like one of the hardest schedules in the league. But just going back to it, I'm gonna say Ravens 1. I'm gonna go with the Browns 2. Cincinnati. The reason why I say Cincinnati 3, this fucking duck then dyed his head blonde. His head not in the game at all.
What's that about?
You know what I'm saying? His head not in the game at all. And then Chase not getting paid. So now you have another issue there in the locker room. And so I believe they're going
franchise tag.
And T. Higgins on the franchise,
right, man. They're gonna fall apart, man. I got these guys falling apart. And so that's why I elevate the Browns over them, and then the Steelers, of course, Cincinnati last. But I mean, it's AFC North, so really these games are ones in the trenches, right? This is, you know, at the line of scrimmage, right? So, you know, with the addition of the King Henry, right, and you know, Lamar coming in camp, I would say healthy, but he got sick, he got ill. He always catch COVID every year, you know what I mean? But this kid got the stuff, man. Like, he got the stuff, and he humble, and so I look forward to seeing how he produced when it comes to this season, man. The AFC North is probably where it's going to be held at. You know, the Chiefs really been kicking our ass every time. Oh my gosh, man.
Joe Montana, the Hannah Montana.
Yeah, man. We definitely need to do something about Taylor Swift. You know, we definitely need to do something about Taylor Swift, man, because she causing the fans a lot of grief. That's all I got, bro.
Oh man.
I was gonna say one thing. You probably better hope they don't have any tape on Deshaun, because they could end up in litigation in courtroom. So,
oh damn, bro!
I knew where it was going.
Red, man.
I knew where this was going, man. Cut the commercial. Cut the commercial. Big Baritone Blues, take it away. Take it away, Big Baritone.
But for one thing,
at some point you gotta earn your money, bro. At some point you gotta earn your money, yo. Like they got this dude all this money. Everybody else getting paid. It's the same thing with LeBron, minus the the hand jobs. But you know what I mean. He gets that. All right. This is a child show. Okay, I got you. All right, I digress. Red is
okay. Got you there.
Edward Jackson, to your question, man. I don't know about the rest of these brothers here, but I definitely think Cleveland regrets paying Deshaun, because I think they thought they were going to get the Texans Deshaun Watson, and they didn't get that. And they gave this dude a fully guaranteed contract because they were so desperate to get him, because he wasn't going to go there. And they was like, man, we got to do something to get this guy. And so they made the move, and it has not paid off, whether it's injuries or whatever else, suspension first, then the injuries. So I think they absolutely regret it.
Can I mention one thing though that we hadn't discussed about the Ravens?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lamar Jackson, very talented quarterback. What, three-time MVP?
Yeah.
Okay. Shows up in the regular season. The playoffs. He's choked quite a bit in the playoffs. Like, he's nowhere near what he was in the regular season when it comes to those final games he gets put out in the playoff.
So there's
is this
two
going
sides.
to be another year, or is this going to be a breakthrough year? Because
there's two sides to that coin.
Excuses are building up a lot.
We could look at it and say that it could likely be a breakthrough year, and the reason why is with each successive playoff appearance, Lamar has gotten further. Right, he's advanced one game each time. So we can look at that and say, it's a building process. The thing is, our modern day, we're so impatient with our athletes, right? If we see an athlete that's doing stuff and playing at a high level, it's like, okay, got to win a championship now, guy. Because didn't Giannis win 2 MVPs? Then we were like, okay, he's got to win a championship. He's got to win a champ. And so he got it done. But sometimes we just need to be a little more patient, right? I heard something the other day. I want to say John Elway didn't win a championship till he was 37. Peyton Manning, I think, didn't win a championship till he was 29 or 30. Like,
it's
Brady's
not even the winning though.
That got it done young. You know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
Even the winning though, because Joe Burrow hasn't won yet either. It's his performance when they lose. That's what I'm worried about. His performance.
Always one of his worst performances when he loses.
Yeah,
it's true.
Joe Burrow has had classic games and lost. But you can't really blame it on him, even though most of the blame is going to go to the quarterback. But Lamar Jackson, you have no point, but you have no other out but to blame him for a lot of the losses. Yeah, there's some other ways you can blame the Ravens, but he's the leader of the team. That's the person that's going to get the most of the blame for his team being put out playoffs. He's going to get the blame for the winning. He's got to get the blame for the losing too.
Yeah, the onus is definitely on him. But to say that he can't get it done, I mean, you're negating like freaking hours and hours of highlight film, right? But if they running a tight end sweep in the clutch, right?
Yeah, that was terrible.
If that play call is being called from the
AJ,
offense,
you're right.
He doesn't get the
right on the money.
Yeah, the play calling is freaking horrific, man. And
now
you got like a young college quarterback calling your plays, and he totally moved from what we've been doing all season, all regular season, and now he want to throw the ball. He want to be pass happy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When we got a
bush,
man. Like we got a bull, and I looked at it multiple times. I'm
game Todd Monken called in the AFC.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, yo, we made our bread and butter off of running the ball down your throat and controlling the clock. And now I mean, much to the Kansas City Chiefs coaching, they put us in a position where they shrunk the field or they shrunk the game, and Todd Monken just wasn't able to, he wasn't able to adjustment. Yeah, he did not make that adjustment, man. And so
y'all went away from the run entirely too early.
Yeah, it falls on. It definitely falls on Lamar, Red. Right? It definitely falls on Lamar because he's the quarterback on the center. But until he get that audible accolade under his belt where he can change those bullshit plays and make something out of nothing, then he. And from what I hear, that's what he's getting this year: the ability to make those, hey, look, this ain't a play. It's one thing to be in the trenches and then, make those battlefield decisions. It's another thing to get that call from that commander above and saying, you need to do this when you know in your heart that you're supposed to be moving this way. And so I think that's what we've been seeing. Lamar's been getting extremely better, I think. And we'll get to see in the regular season if he get to, change those plays at the line. That's what made Brady so successful. He was able to change the play at the line of scrimmage. We never saw that from Lamar, and so if that does happen, then I think we'll see a different team coming out that backfield. Yeah,
I'm excited, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited to see the Ravens. I've never said that in my life, but Thunder and Lightning, boy, that's gonna be crazy. We got Derrick Henry, one of the strongest running backs we've ever seen. You got Lamar Jackson, one of the fastest quarterbacks we've ever seen. It's gonna be some plays, man. Like
that RPO game and the read option game.
Them outside linebackers, they're not gonna know what to do, man. They're literally not gonna know what to do. You can play action to Derrick Henry, you got to back up. You know what I mean? So Lamar Jackson, that hole is gonna be wide open for him to make a scramble. So I don't see him holding the ball for 7 consecutive seconds when he can take off like we know he can and sprint down. You can't load the box. You can't load the box because Lamar's shown that you can throw it.
But then if you don't load the box, they're gonna pound it.
Right there. So
there's not a lot of options defensively.
Yeah, and like what AJ said earlier, he said y'all got some mediocre receivers with Derrick Henry in your backfield. You just need them to be good. I mean, you don't need them to be great. I mean, what you got? Rashad Bateman. What's the starter? Zay Flowers. I think you got a third over there. That's pretty decent. But so you got some decent receivers, and you got one of the best tight ends in football, and Mark Andrews. So you just need them to be good. You don't even need them to be great. Just be good. And when I'm throwing you these passes, be there to catch them because them safeties have to drop eventually to stop Derrick Henry. You know what I mean? So we'll get a lot of one-on-ones.
Right. No, definitely.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how many quarterbacks out there that have the ability to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Just because we got so many young quarterbacks out here, they kind of keep you on the line for as long as they can until it's like, all right, well, I need to be able to make these changes, at the line of scrimmage.
I'm pretty sure Stroud does. I'm pretty sure Trevor Lawrence does. I would have to go down the line, but probably Purdy, Stafford, Love, Kirk Cousins. I think a lot of these quarterbacks have the ability to change the play at the line.
I'm definitely gonna watch that this year to see, because you just putting all this on, and like we saw with, and I hate to go back to RG3, but this guy had like his first few years, he had multiple offensive coordinators calling plays for him, and he didn't have the ability to change any of those plays. And so it's like to the demise of the Redskins, like they just couldn't put it together because they constantly changed offensive coordinators. And so, you get a good offensive coordinator. Next thing you know, you got a great a head coach. So, in this league anyway, we'll just can't wait to see how we do this year, man. Honestly, yeah.
There it is. All right. So, if I didn't give mine, I got Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland. Just don't trust Deshaun Watson. I just don't. And I think it's gonna hurt Cleveland in the long run. And Cincinnati, man, Joe Burrow stays healthy. I think that's a dangerous squad right there. And Pittsburgh always gonna be competitive. And with Arthur Smith coming in, I think he can do wonders with Justin Fields. So that team is immediately going to be dangerous. That's my thought.
So I got a question. Do you think at what point do either Justin Fields take over?
Now Justin Fields is taking first team reps right now. So
he's the one. He's QB1.
Yeah. Well, he's not QB1, but he's taking first team reps because what's
Russell Wilson,
Sierra's husband. He's he's dinged up right now. So
isn't she pregnant right now?
Man, how do you know this stuff, man? What?
Well, it's coming
up. Did she have that baby already?
Maybe she did. I knew she was pregnant at one point, but
yeah, they had a kid. I think he named the kid Win.
Man, that dude got
Win Wilson.
Goodness gracious, man.
I'm just saying,
what's Russell Wilson injury? We know
the first few months he got to do maternity leave.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man, stop, man.
Maternity leave.
Wow.
They still do that, right?
That boy get maternity.
Not in the NFL.
Especially not in that division.
Oh man. Okay, he said Russell Wilson. Oh, he got a calf
injury. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shin splint.
But he said he returned to practice because he already know, man. Justin Fields made it. He made it
He's
clear.
on his heels.
He ain't go there to sit. You know what I'm saying? He went there to compete, and I think he's a perfect fit for Arthur Smith's system. I really do, and I think given the opportunity, he will take that job. So we'll see.
Oh, he probably strained it. He injured it pushing a sled, so he probably just strained it.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, there's a slight strain. He'll be all right.
But the thing is, with a calf injury, you gotta be careful because especially with an older player, that can turn into an Achilles.
Yeah.
So you gotta really give that time to heal. But Russell Wilson's like, damn, I gotta make sure a young fella don't take my job.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta make sure Future pick up his kids on time too.
Yeah.
It's tough on him, man.
Put some pressure
Hey,
on
as a Ravens fan, I definitely want to see Justin Fields over Russell Wilson.
I tell you what, Justin Fields is better than you think, G. You gotta be careful what you ask for, man. He is better than you think.
This is the guy that got punted from Chicago.
Bro, I think you missed it earlier. He had terrible offensive coaching. He got real coaching now.
Fair catch.
And he got a better defense. I'm telling you, he's better than you think. But let's leave it right there. And let's go ahead. We'll open up the phone lines. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Why don't you go ahead, dial that up, give us a call, give us your thoughts on AFC North, how you think the division's going to shake out. What do you think? What are you looking forward to seeing? And what do you think are key storylines? 904-219-8264.
I'm expecting a war here. I don't know if my bro Sean gonna call in about them Steelers. AJ may call in about them Ravens. It might be a barn burn on them phone lines.
Yeah, the Steelers got to go through hell and high water to get to the playoffs, man. I don't think they built like that. I don't think they built like that,
man. They built like that.
Hell no, they ain't built like that.
They got one of the best coaches.
Built like that, bro.
Like that.
Yeah.
They not built like that. Not this year.
Mike Tomlin is that dude, man.
Okay.
Sweep the legs.
We're looking at that. Let's look at the Pittsburgh.
Hey, rest in peace to Jacoby. Rest in peace to Jacoby,
no
man.
doubt.
Like real talk, man.
Oh yeah.
So
no, absolutely.
Yeah, he survived the Tomlin leg sweep. And,
sure did.
He just gone too soon, man. Just gone too soon.
Oh, we got Nino.
Right?
Nino is a Steeler. That's right. Let's take this.
Oh, he showing enough is.
Nino, what's good, brother?
What's going on?
Maintaining, man. What you got?
ALG, y'all in trouble.
What?
Y'all in big trouble.
Who in trouble?
The Steelers
finally got a quarterback that can score 20 points. We've been beating y'all with no quarterback. So it's gonna get ugly. Now, the thing about the AFC North, I believe we can beat the Ravens, but I don't believe nobody else can beat the Ravens in the division.
Hey, Nino, what quarterback?
I believe. You said what?
He said, "With what quarterback?"
Either one of them. Either one. Either one of them better than what we've been had the last 3 years. And we've been
CC baby daddy gonna give you that work.
Defense.
Well,
now Cincinnati is who I'm worried about. Cincinnati can beat us, but we can beat y'all. I don't think nobody else can beat y'all.
Yeah.
So I believe our division gonna come down to who can stay healthy like it always do. But we got a quarterback now, so we going to the playoffs.
Which one is that?
Yeah. Whichever one you want. I like Fields though. You gotta be able to move around. I'm gonna tell you what I think y'all problem is though.
What's that?
I think whoever y'all put on it, they're gonna be running for their life.
Guys, let me chime in.
But Justin Fields can do that.
Chime in. Nino, can you hear me? Nino, you hear me? I want you to hear this last stretch y'all got to go through the end of the season. Week 11, Baltimore.
Sound off.
Week 12. Week 12, Cleveland. Week 13, Cincinnati. Week 14, Cleveland. Week 15, Philly. Week 16, Baltimore. Week 17, Kansas City. Week 18, Cincinnati. That's how y'all end the season.
That's a gauntlet, man.
Nasty that's a gauntlet.
Now, see,
It
I don't
is.
know.
Somebody eat
if you're
y'all.
an AFC North man or still a man, but that's been a knock on this. We play down the competition. When we play hard teams, we ready to play ball. Every time we lose, it be the team they say we supposed to beat. The Raiders and all this old nonsense. So we need every week. Somebody's gonna have them boys ready to play in the big game. We don't need no games they say we supposed to win. We don't need none of that. That's bad for us. I don't know why.
I mean, your first 9 games look pretty decent.
No,
yeah. Whoever start isn't gonna finish. So y'all know that, right? So if Phil start,
that's a.
He's not gonna finish the season.
Well, Fields can escape, man. He got some mobility. He got a chance. Russell Wilson, he slowed down a lot because he's getting old now.
That's what I think y'all problem is. Y'all run the same offense all the way to the playoffs, and for some reason, when Lamar gets to the playoffs, I don't know if it's in his head, it's stereotypical or what. But when he gets to the playoffs, he don't take off like you see what Mahomes do. Mahomes don't run till he gets to the playoffs. He don't care nothing about what they talking about.
Nah, he knows exactly when to do it.
He turn it on. Lamar run all regular season. You in the playoffs, don't run nowhere.
But I think that's going to change when you got Derrick Henry in the backfield, though.
I think so too.
That's going to change, man.
Yeah,
you can't go get a bell cow like Derrick Henry, one of the best running backs we've seen in NFL history, period, and not give him the rock in the playoff. It's just not going to fly. It's just not going to fly.
There's no way. No way.
Yeah, we definitely have like a tier 2 running back core.
He ain't the
was able to make him into a tier 1 core. So, you know, there's that.
Lamar what defense can you play for that?
What defense can you play for that? For Lamar?
If Lamar can throw, what defense can you play with them if they got Derrick Henry?
One of them.
What you gonna play?
Damn if you don't.
Nah, yeah, there's nothing you can do.
Can't run zone because you're gonna run right through it.
So you gotta stack the box. Lamar gonna have what? I think he's gonna have man-to-man coverage. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what he about this year.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine you fake the handoff to Derrick Henry, get the offense flowing one way. Lamar rolls back out, bootleg to the opposite direction. Now the defense has to adjust. Somebody's got to come up, and if he doesn't take off, he drops it right over the top to a wide open receiver or a tight end. Man, there's going to be a lot that what's his name? Todd Monken's going to be able to draw up if he decides to actually do it. You know,
right?
Yeah.
And y'all got receivers this year. I don't want to hear no excuses.
Hey, Nino, I got big respect for you being a Steelers fan this year. But I want to tell you guys might be outmatched, man, this year, man. But you heard it here first. No disrespect, you know, because I love the Sundays that we play you guys, but I look forward to them this year.
Oh yeah. Now I love Lamar. Now you can only describe it if you're a fan. Like, we got respect for the Ravens. We got real respect for the Ravens.
Nino, hold on. Let me take this one, man. I got another call on the line. Let me take this. All right, brother. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Edward, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh shit.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Doing all right, brother.
Hope everybody's doing good. Brian, I heard that slick comment you said about my Steelers, talk about that old Super Bowl. But anyway, I was calling to talk about the now. The Red said something about the Lamar Jackson. I agree with what he said because he got to do it in the regular. He do it in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
He got to show up in the playoffs. And but I'm still trying to contemplate, thinking in my mind. I don't know why did Tennessee get rid of Derrick Henry, but that's a good pickup.
Very.
Of course, for y'all. I mean, I'm not, even though I'm a Steelers fan, my personal opinion, I think it got him for third down and goal line. I don't know if he can still move like he do in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
So, and with the previous caller, he was a Steelers fan. I can't be biased. I still see. I'm more worried about the Ravens and the Bengals because if Burrow stay healthy, Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. We're here.
Yeah. I'm worried about the Ravens and Bengals. Cleveland, really, real talk. Like, I think Cleveland Browns really regret paying Deshaun Watson that money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's crazy. You let Joe Flacco come off his couch just chilling with the family cutting yard. But I'm not going to be a bias. I will see us being third in that division. And hopefully, I would like to see Justin Fields. I mean, because he's young, he's got the young legs, but Russell, I mean, he got the experience in the 2 Super Bowls, won one. So hopefully we'll have a good one. But I was just calling this saying what's up. And like I told Gino and you, man, we got plenty of room over there if y'all want to.
Nah, we good, man. Nah, we good in the flock, bro. Can't do that. Ain't gonna happen, Captain.
Okay, y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna back and watching, man. D, I love you, man. Y'all have
love you too, brother.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call, man. I appreciate you. All right. If anybody else has anything they want to say regarding the AFC North Preview, 904-219-8264, we will go ahead and move it to some Team USA. Because why? We're in the Olympics, so we got to talk some Team USA, right?
Man, Tatum didn't even suit up today, man. I watched him.
Oh, he played today.
Yeah, I seen him throw fucking. He might as well set the bench. They might as well let Embiid play today. Yeah, he was throwing shit up against the side of the backboard. I was like, oh my gosh, man.
He rusted. He's been sitting too long.
And look, I don't know what it is with you and Tatum, man. I'm starting to think this dude stole your shorty or something, man. I don't know,
bro.
Man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. He unworthy. He unworthy, man. He unworthy. Mr. Brown should have been there.
Yes,
Brown should have been there, bro.
I'm not arguing. Mr.
Yo.
Brown should have been there, but I'm just saying,
bro.
like,
Shorty had like 4 turnovers. Yeah, what? 2 points? 2 for 4.
Look,
4
man.
We about to get there, man. Let's wrap up. The AFC North. This man, taking off. All right. Taking off, man.
Right, he definitely taking off. All right, let's
go. But before we go, I wanted to run over. I'm not gonna let that slide, but we're gonna run over the Ravens schedule. All right. Kansas City, week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Week 3, Dallas. Week 4, Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Week 5, Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Week 6, Washington. Week 7, Tampa. 8, Cleveland. 9, Denver. 10, Cincinnati.
Stop the run.
11, Pittsburgh. 12, Los Angeles. 13, Philly. Then you get your bye week late in the season. That's pretty good.
Los Angeles, is that Rams or Chargers? No, that's Chargers.
That's Chargers.
Yeah.
That's Chargers.
Oh, that's the Hard Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
15, New York. The Giants, I mean.
Layup.
16, Pittsburgh. 17, Houston. 18, Cleveland. Ravens, number 1 in the division.
That's also not an easy schedule.
I mean,
yeah, it is. Man, come on, bro.
No, that's not an easy schedule.
I see that being. I think that's the number 1 right there.
That's iron sharpens iron, though. That's what that is.
Is it really though? Like, is it really? I mean, only because we, the 8 games we got the AFC North, but other than that, man, like
6 games.
6 games? Yeah, 6 games.
Yeah, you can't count yourself.
Yeah, you can't count yourself. You're right.
Right.
Maybe y'all should take a look at the Bengals schedule.
Oh shit! Let me scroll.
Yeah,
that's probably white privilege.
It starts. It starts off as white privilege at the beginning.
Chiefs, Bengals, Browns.
Hey, somebody take G. Mute your mic, bro. Mute your mic.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Chargers,
boy.
Eagles, Texans. Yeah, those are tough games right there.
Oh, damn. It does start off pretty light, though. New England, Kansas City, Washington, Carolina. Then you got Baltimore, New York, Cleveland.
Were you looking at the Bengals schedule right now?
Yeah, the Bengals schedule.
Okay. Yeah, I think the key there is you gotta, when you have an opportunity to start out with I'm not gonna say easy, but less than difficult early schedule, you gotta take advantage of that.
Yeah. But that gauntlet Pittsburgh got to go. That's crazy. Like somebody was mad at them for that.
Yeah.
You mad at them for that. Like,
Yeah.
That I mean, you mean the last 8 weeks of the season, bro? We got to put our heads down and just start.
Yeah, they
rolling.
they better try to rack up wins early and be in position
They're gonna have to.
Yeah, no doubt.
They're gonna have to.